Hey everyone, Milkshake here. In this video, we'll be talking about all the little lore bits and references of everyone's favorite waifu that took the world by storm from a sneeze. Yes, we are talking about none other than the Spindrift Knight herself, Eula Lawrence.
Dance of Sacrifice, Act 3. Flickering Candlelight.
Okay, so who exactly is Eula in Genshin Impact? She is a 5-star Claymore user from Mondstadt, of which she is affiliated to both the Knights of Favonius as the captain of the Reconnaissance Company and the Lawrence clan. In the English version, she is voiced by Suzy Young, who voiced many other characters such as dubbing Ruka Rengoku from Demon Slayer, Eba from the Quintessential Quintuplets, and Sumi Sakurasawa from Rent a Girlfriend. As for the JP version, she is voiced by Rina Seto, who voiced many other characters such as California and Tennessee from Azure Lane, Makoto Nijima in Persona 5, and Skadi and Vulcan in Arknights. I believe that through her story quest and from her character teaser, all of us are well aware that Eula was part of a tyrannical old aristocracy called the Lawrence clan. As a descendant of the clan, Eula was subjected to discrimination by the people, such as shops refusing to sell her goods, restaurants not caring and putting attention in her orders, and citizens refusing to work together with her. However, the nobles of Mondstadt were not always this evil and bad. If you look closely at the Lawrence clan insignia, the Glacial Seal, which is also found on Eula's attire, you may notice that it bears resemblance to the insignia on the goblet of the Noblest Obliged artifact set. In the description of the goblet, it mentions how the treasures that once lay inside represented the stature of the nobles, as well as the confidence, pride, and prosperity of the people of Mondstadt. However, these treasures were gone as the future aristocrats used them for themselves. This theme of the nobles' downfall due to their selfish actions are also mentioned in the other artifact pieces of this set. Based on Eula's story quests, her character trailers, and in the 2.3 event, it can be seen that Ember and Eula are close friends. This is because Ember did not hold any grudges against Eula and treated her like a normal human being. On the first day Eula joined the Knights of Favonius, Ember cleaned her dormitory and gave Eula a tour of the headquarters. She also announced the highlights of Eula's achievements to everyone while standing on the stage made out of makeshift wooden crates. This really played an important role in changing the people's perception of Eula. However, did you know that there was another Outrider that made a significant impact in Eula's life? That Outrider was Ember's grandfather, who was a Liyue mercenary before being outcast and joining the Knights of Favonius. He was a compassionate man and took Eula under his wing, seeing how he was an outcast from Liyue and Eula being an outcast from Mondstadt. Under his tutelage, Eula learned to be open-minded and gained the persistence needed to persevere through the struggles that her bloodline caused her. This became a vital point in Eula's life as this made her realize the path she needed to take, and because of this, she gained her Cryo vision. There are actually quite a number of indicators that suggest Eula could have possibly been a Hydro character instead of Cryo. These indicators are: Eula's gacha banner is called Born of Ocean Swell, her constellation is called Aphros Delos, and her first constellation is called Tidal Illusion. In Greek, Aphros means foam or sea foam. This is also mentioned in her second constellation called Lady of the Sea Foam. Fun fact, this could be a reference to Aphrodite, who according to Hesiod was derived from the word Aphros. In their theogony, Aphrodite was born from sea foam and Uranus severed genitals. Yeah, Greek mythology was weird. Her outfit is called Wave Crest Waltz, and she is known as the Spindrift Knight, with Spindrift referring to the spray blown from the crest of waves by the wind. She carries a well-crafted bone whistle that mimics the sound of waves. Since her company is in charge of the borders of the sea, this tactic confuses enemies into thinking that a large wave, like a tsunami, was inbound. Fun fact, this bone whistle originated from Liyue, which could have been given from Ember's grandfather, since he was a mercenary from Liyue before becoming an outrider in the Knights of Favonius. So with all these indicators, why is Eula Cryo? Based on the new Inazuma story and Raiden herself, we know that visions are not granted by archons of the specific element. So my best guess is that the choice of visions are in line with the characters themselves. Okay, so this is just going to be my theory as to why she's Cryo, so don't take this as actual fact. Okay, so I believe that Eula's desires represent water. Like water, she wants to be free from the Lawrence clan and walk her own path. The reason why this water froze is because of her unfortunate circumstance of being in the Lawrence clan. She never received any warmth or love growing up, which was shown by how she was forced at a young age to learn noble etiquette as part of an educational regime that was so harsh that it was considered borderline abusive. The rigidness of such a regime could also represent the rigidness of ice as compared to the unbound nature of water. Over time, with the gradual love and support from people like Amber and others who put their grudges aside, Eula will metaphorically melt her frozen nature and achieve her desire to be free once more. Based on the lore, the Dance of Sacrifice is a ritual used by the illustrious families to display their nobility. It was created even before the aristocrats became shrouded by power and greed. The third act, known as Flickering Candlelight, is a solo dance that represents the Lawrence clan. This dance was no easy feat as the eldest daughter had to perform it to perfection. It was considered normal for dancers to have bleeding toes as this was seen as a rite of passage. Over time, the Dance of Sacrifice was no longer as grand as before, and the harsh requirements became more lax due to the lack of tutors. The Lawrence clan eventually removed it from their curriculum and the dance became an artistic pastime. Furthermore, the negative connotations of this dance have faded away. So for Eula, she used this dance as a means to pass the time as she found it relaxing and it helps her escape her grueling courses of study as a noble. In the lore, it states that even though Eula has put this dance behind her, she somehow incorporated it into her blade work. Fun fact, in her third strike, she actually kicks her claymore, which I think is really cool. You know what else I think is really cool? For a dancer, even though she wields a claymore, which is a heavy and bulky weapon in the game, her dance-like moves actually gives her more momentum in swinging the claymore, allowing her to dish out more damage with little strength required. To old players, this won't be that much of a surprise, but to newer players, Eula first appeared in 1.5 along with Yanfei, though they were in different banners. This may not seem like much, but not only are these two the new characters in 1.5, they also have interactions in the game's lore. So in this story, Yanfei was a consultant of a merchant vessel that planned to ship cargo from Dormant Port to Liyue Harbor. However, she soon discovered something in the cargo and started investigating. It turns out that the cargo belonged to the Abyss Order, which puts Yanfei in danger. Fortunately for her, Eula and her team happened to be tracking this dangerous cargo down and Yanfei was saved. Ever since then, Eula and Yanfei kept in touch. Eula also hopes that Yanfei can help track someone down for her, though based on speculations, it could be Amber's grandfather, since it was implied that he returned to Qingce village, though his current whereabouts is unknown. Alright, so here are all the little lore bits of Eula and some of her references to like real life stuff. And what do you guys think? Do let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do leave a like if you guys did, subscribe for more awesome content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.